Okay, for Nissan Juke, you take your pry tool and we're going to insert around the edge to pull the climate control unit forward. Found the best place is usually along the corners or along the sides. You may even see a little indent down here. You'll see 2 indents. So that will be the best place to insert your plastic tool or screwdriver. And start prying it forward. You can do it with a screwdriver as well. And we can just leave that plugged in, leave it there while we install it. And then a Phillips head screwdriver. For both sides. And then just taking it and pulling it forwards. That's just held in by clips. Now we can remove the passenger airbag and the hazard light by pushing the tabs. Can be a bit stuck sometimes. It's very important when you've disconnected this to not turn the car on, or you can cause an airbag fault. So make sure not to touch your on button. And then simply 4 Phillips head screws around the sides. After you've taken all the screws out, you can just pull forward. Be careful not to scratch your dash with this metal. And on the back, see your plugs just with push tabs. Push tabs on these ones. Very stiff, this one. That's your stereo removed. So with the old frame, I've removed the passenger airbag button by squeezing it at the back, and then I've plugged it back in here. So there's no place to put this on the new frame, but it needs to stay plugged in. So we plug it in and just leave it back there, and it's fine like that. And then we need the air vents and the clips off this one. We're going to move them onto this one. So that's just more Phillips head screws. Two for each air vent. And then they come off with clips on the sides here. So you just ease them open and the air vent removed. See, we're going to put that in the same way on the back of this one. side. And we also need the clips. We're going to take the 2 clips and then put them in the same place on our one. These can actually break quite easily on these cards, so just be gentle when you take them off, or they'll snap really easily in the middle. And keep that for reference.
Just behind this one.
Clips here. Push them all the way on. Okay, so the main power harness, that will be the one with your plugs on it. Plug those in, plug it in here, the big black one. Your radio antenna is this one, and that goes into the one marked ANT antenna. The small one with 8 holes will be the CAN bus, if your car has CAN bus. And that goes into this one open. Always have to plug them in with the clip side facing down, so facing this way. Don't plug them in like that or it won't work, but like this. That goes for all of these. This one I've mainly, unless you have a subwoofer or amp you want to plug in, this is mainly just for using the microphone. So the same thing, we find the long one here and plug it in upside down. You have to be quite firm with this because it's difficult to push all the way in. So push until it bounces back a little, then you know it's in properly. With the microphone, by the way, I put my hands like this and I passed the cable underneath the steering wheel. And then I took the side panel off and passed it behind this stripping, and then I placed the microphone up here. So if you want to use the extra microphone, that's the best place. You can put it where you like. And then the USB cables, same thing. There's one with 4 holes, one with 6 holes. You go in here. And if you have a reverse camera, 360 cameras, you'll find this yellow plug. Should be marked camera or video in. You want to plug this small piece. This is the camera connector. You want to plug that one in the last hole here. Even if your car doesn't have a camera, you should still plug this loose piece in because it contains Bluetooth and Wi-Fi booster. So this should always be plugged in. And then finally, GPS aerial just sticks down. Any flat surface, you don't have to be on top of the dash, it can be underneath the dash. It just can't be directly below metal. So I just put mine literally underneath this part here. And it's just stuck back here. This one going at the top marked Wi-Fi, the second one screwing on marked GPS, and the last one is for the 4G aerial. Same thing, just stick it anywhere on a flat surface. Putting mine back here. Screw that one as well. That's everything plugged in. We've completed the frame, the clips, everything plugged in. So now we can move into position. Find the holes and then push the clips. Clips in. And then place the screws back either side. Oops. Black ones. finally clipping back the climate control panel. You can choose to leave this plastic on or take it off. If we take it off, there's still some screen protection on there, so it's fine to take it off.
Just try the back up.
You should find your reverse cameras, steering wheel wires, everything working. If something is not working, just message us and let us know and we can resolve it for you. Okay, thank you.